you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. And this happened a few days ago. It says Sharon Stone says Donald Trump won the election because Americans don't travel and are uneducated. Now, I like Sharon Stone as an actress. And ironically, I usually like thick black women. But growing up, she was statuesque, thin, blonde, white woman. And I had like a crush on her. But considering she ain't really did too many movies in the last 22 years, last thing I think I seen her in was Law and Order. And I wish actors, actresses would stop commenting on political topics. It says she's trending after she said that Americans are uneducated that voted for Donald Trump. I don't know if this is like a guilt trip. You got all these white feminazis trying to guilt trip us into deciding not to vote for Kamala. Now, me personally, I didn't vote for Trump and I ain't vote for Kamala. I voted for Cornel West because you got to stop. You got to start somewhere. Everybody's talking about, oh, you threw away your vote. Not really. Because I didn't vote for Kamala doesn't mean I threw my vote away. If most of you dummies start voting for a third party or independent party, we'd get somewhere. We keep getting screwed over by political parties because they know that we think there's only two parties that's important. So they know that if they don't win, the other motherfuckers ain't gonna make do good on their promises. So that's how the cycle of fuckery continues. But I digress. What I will say is, I think this is like a ploy from all these, I won't even say elite, I'll just say socialite women, white and black. You notice ain't nobody like getting on the Indian people. Nobody's saying shit about the Indian people. And last time I checked, Kamala Harris, while she claims that she was a part Jamaican or Caribbean, which has yet to be founded, she is half Indian. Her mom's from India. So yeah, I just like to see people get on the Vivex and the Dinesh D'Souza's and Indian motherfuckers over there eating goop scoop. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't vote for her either. So what it says right here is, she says, my country is in the midst of adolescence. Adolescents are very arrogant. Adolescents think it knows everything, the Catwoman actress said. Adolescence is naive and ignorant and arrogant. And we are in our ignorant, arrogant adolescence. We haven't seen this before in our country. So Americans who don't travel, 80% don't have a passport, who are uneducated, are in their extraordinary naivete. Stone also compared Italy's long history with America before saying Italy has seen fascism. See, who gives a fuck? I ain't even gonna read the rest of that garbage. What I will say is, I'm among the 80% that don't have a passport. Now, I don't have a passport because I have a phobia of flying, so I'm not really big and too enthused on going to another country, especially after Boeing had all them goddamn 737 Mach 5 or Mach 10 jets crash. So then there's that. I'm good on the ground, and I haven't seen, well, I've seen 27 states in America. I haven't seen all 50, so I'm not too big on going, like, how people always try to chalk up your culturedness or lack thereof to fucking traveling abroad. That's the stupidest shit ever. Okay, you go to another country, you see other things, you experience other people from different walks of life, and you hear different languages, and you see ancient ruins that were preserved throughout the thousands of years. Who gives a fuck? This is America. Everybody wants to be here. If Egypt or Sweden or France or any of them other places was that fucking good, riddle me this: why do upwards of 75% of the immigration throughout the world come here? That's all I'm saying. China has a better economy, almost rivaling ours, and ain't nobody breaking their neck to go to China. Maybe the passport bros to get some Asian buns, but that's about it. Who the fuck wants to go to India? The impoverishment is at an all-time high. Same thing with the whole continent of Africa. And don't get me wrong, you got pockets in Africa and even Lagos, Nigeria, that's carved out and modernized, right? But for the most part, who the fuck is going to the sub-Saharan Africa? Who the fuck wants to go to even most of Europe? Let's keep it 100. Other than Amsterdam or parts of UK, I can't even say, like, I'll say London. Who the fuck is breaking their neck to go to Norway, Sweden, Switzerland? You know, don't get me wrong, Sweden and Switzerland have relatively low crime, but it just seems boring as fuck out there. which is why Tina Turner kept coming back to America. So I failed to find a correlation between traveling, having a passport, and being uneducated. I went to college and I got an associate's degree. I've written 2 books. I've written more books than this bitch has probably written. And your memoirs don't count. Let me just put that out there for people that think you write a book about your life. That means shit. That don't mean shit. That means utterly nothing. Because most of that shit be boring anyways. A lot of it be fluff. And then second of all, you ain't telling us the juicy part of your life. So we don't give a fuck like who you sucked off to get in all those movies. So this is just another ploy of left-wing liberal voters to try to guilt shame, especially women. We didn't vote for Kamala because the bitch sound drunk. And she sounds stupid, and she mismanaged $1 billion fucking dollars, put herself in $20 million in debt. Anyone that can't manage a budget for a campaign can't manage the economy of the country. I don't give a fuck, and it's over. Let it go. In any event, I'm out.